Hey, it's Brian from Band Media. I'm going to be talking about the 85 1.8 by Sony. So you finally bought a full frame mirrorless Sony camera. Great. Now, maybe you have some other lenses from another manufacturer. Now it's time to adapt those lenses or mostly sell them. If you're like me, you're going to try and adapt them. Once you adapt it, you're going to realize that it doesn't have all the functions, or it's not going to work as great as a native lens. So the next thing you're going to look for is, what kind of full frame lens can I get on a Sony mirrorless line? Probably the same issues you're going to be faced with is the same one I noticed, is these lenses are expensive. I can't be dishing out $1,000 just for a lens. I mean, lenses are expensive, but they don't have much options on the Sony mirrorless lens market. I'm a portrait shooter, and also I tend to lean towards having the compression and having nice bokeh. The aperture does go down to 22. It's a very light lens, compact, and the autofocus works perfectly. Now, I use this lens for taking my portraits, and I could also use it for doing a couple different other things. Now, it's not like a macro lens. Minimum focus distance isn't the shortest, so you're gonna have to get some space in order to get your shots. It has the ability to have an on and off switch for autofocus to manual focus. It has a button that you can program to anything that you want. What you would do, you program the button on the lens, so that way you can program that to eye autofocus. No more fumbling around at the back of the camera. Now, having this 85mm is going to change everything drastically. The 85mm is renowned on the Canons, on the Nikons. You know it's great quality. It's one of the portrait shooters go for. Those are one type of lenses that people love to go and shoot with. And of course, the counterparts for the Nikon and Canon, they're more expensive. This one, it comes at a cheap price of $573. Now, yes, $573 isn't like the nifty 50 and most other manufacturers, but it's well worth it. And my main thing of me choosing this lens is, if I had chosen the alternative, the other 85mm that Sony offers, you're going up to thousands of dollars. And that lens is heavier. But the quality that this lens produces is on par, just about the same as that G Master. If you're not a portrait shooter like myself and you feel like the 85 is a bit too tight on the framing, you can go and get the 50 by Sony. It's a 1.8 as well. I don't think the autofocus is as great as the 55mm or this 85, but it is still a wonderful lens choice, and it's a lot cheaper as well, going around for $200-ish. So to me, I think the better choice would be to get this 85. It is comparable to the G Master, which costs twice as much. And it'll last you a long time. It's light, you always have it with you. It's a prime lens, great for low light shooting. I always have this lens with me. It's not too heavy, it's not a burden. I don't even really notice it. You have your light mirrorless camera, now you have a nice compact lens to have with it. This is one of the great things I like about having this lens combination. This is Brian from Band Media. I hope you enjoyed it. Links are going to be down below. Check you in the next one.